Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you about 10 things that annoy me that customers do. As a lot of you know, I worked retail for a long time, probably a little over 2 years, and I have dealt with a lot of crazy customers, a lot of annoying customers, and a lot of customers that don't really know what they're doing. And that's just the beauty of retail. So instead of telling you one big story about something crazy that happened, I figured that I would put together this list while I think about some other stories that happened. So let's get into it. If you see me looking down right here, it's because I have notes. I wanted to remember all the 10 things and put them in order. So yeah. Okay, so the first thing that bugs me that customers do is when they yell at me for something that isn't my fault. Okay, so an example of this would be the price of something. So one time I was working at Bath & Body Works, and this customer comes in, and we had just come out with these new body creams with shea butter in them. And they are a different price than the regular ones, and I didn't know that at the time. So the customer comes in, she hands me the bottle, and she was like, "How much is this?" I said, "Oh, I believe it's $12.50. Let me go look it up in the computer, but I'm pretty sure it's $12.50. She was like, "Okay." So I ring it up, and it ended up being $12. And I was like, "Oh, cool, you saved 50 cents. It's only $12. And she flips out on me. "Well, you should know the prices of your own store, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is ridiculous." And I'm just sitting there like, it's cheaper than what I actually said, so I don't understand why you're freaking out about this, but okay. Or when something ends up being more expensive than it actually is, then that's not my fault. I'm sorry. I can't change the prices. I don't make the rules. I don't know what to say. But yeah, so that's one example of what I'm talking about with that one. Number 2. Paying with change. Okay, so if it's like $1, that's fine, whatever. But one time I had a guy come in, he bought hand sanitizers for his children. He had 5 kids, and I believe that he bought 5 hand sanitizers for each one. So his total probably came out to about, it would probably be like $30 or $40, and he paid for all of it in change. I'm just sitting here like, really? Really? Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be sitting here for the next half an hour counting change. Thanks. Number 3. When they try and bargain with me. Okay, let me just get one thing straight. I am a retail associate. I do not change prices. I cannot change prices. Do not get mad at me when you come into my store and buy 240 candles and you can only get a 10% discount because of the coupon that you have. This actually happened to me. This guy came in, he bought over 100 candles, and he had a 10% off coupon for an order of $20 or more, or $30 or more. It's like $10 off or something like that. And he's like, "Since I'm buying so many, can I get a 30% discount?" What do you think? Do you think I just have some like magic scanner that like is able to take off 30% off, 40% off, and I can just choose which percentage I want? No, it doesn't work like that. You have a $10 off coupon of $30 or more. That's what the coupon says. It's not my fault that you're spending over $1,000 on candles and you only get $10 off. So, sorry, not sorry. And I was not about to do 15 different transactions to get $10 off of $30 or more for each set of candles. Nope, I'm good. Number 4, when they completely ignore you and then ask for help. So when somebody comes into the Bath & Body Works or any retail store for that matter, you know, normally the sales associates will go, "Hi, welcome to Bath & Body Works. How may I help you today? My name is Stephanie, blah, blah, blah." Like, just something like that. And then the customer completely ignores you. Like you don't even exist. You didn't even respond. And then you go and do something, like restock something or you're organizing something, and then they come up to you and they're like, hey, do you have this in the back? And you're like, oh, okay, now I'm a person. No, we don't have it in the back. That's what you get for ignoring me in the first place. Number 5. When they spray all the perfumes. Okay, so one time I was working, and if you're not familiar, Bath & Body Works has these room sprays. They're like a bottle about this big, and these things are strong. You spray like one little spray, and the whole room smells like that scent for like hours. And I'm convinced that the littler bottles are a stronger scent than the bigger bottles, but that might just be me. One time I was standing at the register and a customer comes in and they're looking at the room sprays, and this lady sprays every single one of them. Now these things are strong and they were choking me. Like seriously, I was like coughing. I was like, I can't stand this. I had to like radio my manager. I was like, I can't breathe. Like, can I please go in the back for like a second so that I can catch my breath and not smell this perfume anymore? And she was just like, it can't be that bad. And I was like, come back here and you'll see. So my manager walks back to me, and she didn't even get she was probably about 10 feet away from me. It's like, oh my God, this smell is so strong. And there were so many different scents mixed together. She was like, yeah, go in the back. I understand why you're choking over here. And I had to catch my breath for probably about 20 minutes because those room sprays are so strong. They're so strong, and I never want to smell one ever again after that. Okay, number 6. This is probably one of my biggest pet peeves. One of my biggest pet peeves is when somebody comes up to the register and they're talking on the phone. Okay, I understand, like, people need to take phone calls and you talk to their friends, their family, catch up, whatever. But when you're shopping and it's pretty busy in the store and you're holding up the line because I can't ask you a question because you're on the phone, that's annoying. That's really annoying because, for one, I'm just trying to do my job. And when you're giving me attitude because you decided to be on the phone when you're stepping up to a register, that's rude. I don't understand why people think it's okay to walk up to a register and treat an employee. I don't understand why you would be rude to them. But yeah, it's like one time, like, you can't talk to the customer, you can't, like, ask them if they want a bag, you can't ask them if they have a coupon, or if they say they bought, like, 2 body products and they needed to get a third one because the third one is free. And it's hard to tell them that because they are on the phone. Like, get off your phone and talk to the person that you're dealing with. I don't understand why that's so hard. Number 7. When they use the actual products and not the samples. So every single sales associate, when they're making samples, they have to go through an abundance amount of paperwork, making sure that it's all in the system and everything, that we have to take it from the inventory list and that all that stuff. Well, when somebody comes in and they test a product out and they use the actual product instead of the sample and then they don't buy it, we cannot use those. So we're losing money. And it's not hard just to pick up the bottle that's half empty and says sample in big black letters on it. Same thing with perfumes. You cannot spray the actual perfume that's not the sample because we can't use those products and those products go to waste. And I don't think that's fair to the company. I don't think that's fair to anybody. And you just messed it all up. So thank you for that, for giving me extra work to discard these products because you happen to use the one that was right next to the sample bottle. Thank you. Number 8, when people let their kids run around the store and they don't watch them. Okay, so I understand that kids, they have an imagination, they like to wander, they like to touch everything, everything's so shiny, everything is so pretty, like I just want to touch everything. I understand that. But there's a fine line between looking at stuff and when your kid is running around the entire store without your supervision and knocks over an entire display case of candles. That has happened to me before. This kid probably had been 4, 5, maybe 6, and I don't even know where his parents are at this point. I just see this random kid running around the store. And I'm just like, where the heck are his parents? And as I'm looking for his parents, he knocks over an entire display case of candles and breaks probably $500 worth of candles. Who's liable for that? Your parents. And you need to pay for them because you broke all of them. And it's, what gets me every single time is when you tell the parent, hey, your child knocked over this entire display case of candles. You need to pay for it now. They're like, oh, no, not my child. He is an angel. She is an angel. She'll never do that. He'll never do that. Okay, bottom line is that your kid did do that, and you need to pay for it because you just wasted $500 worth of product because you weren't watching your kid. If I did that and I was younger, my mom would smack me so hard and we would be leaving that store, and I'd probably be dead. She would probably kill me, and all of my friends and family would get a picture of my death certificate because she would be pissed. That's all I'm saying about that. Number 9. Every single retail associate knows this one specific line. Oh, it didn't scan, it must be free. Ha ha ha. Funny. Now, if I heard this every once in a while, I would actually think it's funny. When I first started working retail, I thought that was funny. But when you hear it about 100,000 times a day, it's no longer funny, and it's very annoying. And obviously not. It's not free. I understand as a joke, but please stop. Just, no one cares. No one likes it. No one thinks it's funny. Sorry, not sorry. Last but not least, number 10. This is probably another one of my biggest pet peeves, maybe because I have OCD and just messy areas drive me crazy, but I hate it when customers leave their trash everywhere. Or when they come up to the register and is like, can you throw away this dirty napkin that I've wiped my nose all over? Thanks. No, I don't want to touch your disgusting trash. I don't want to pick up after you. I'm not your mom. I am a sales associate. I'm just at work. I don't care. Keep the store clean. It's like there's a fine line of respect when it comes to leaving your cups and stuff somewhere. Somebody eventually has to come and pick that up, and that person is always me, okay? I don't want to pick up your big gulp cup. I do not want to pick up your old Starbucks trash. I do not want to find napkins on the floor. When a customer comes up to me and they hand me their trash when I'm at the register and they're like, oh, here's my disgusting napkin that I wiped my nose all over. Can you please throw this away for me? No, I don't know you. I don't know what is wrong with you. If you're sick, I don't want to get sick. I don't know if you have some disease that's contagious. I don't know you at all. That's gross. I don't understand. Maybe I'm overreacting, but I think that's pretty gross. But yeah, so those are the 10 things that annoy me that customers do. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. And I'm sorry about the lawnmower outside or the leaf blower or whatever that is. Of course, that always happens when I decide to film. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you are notified whenever I put out a new video. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, amazing day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!